And welcome back to KVUE News Midday. Getting legal help is now easier for thousands of Travis County residents. Texas Legal Services Center unveiled the first legal kiosk inside a Travis County facility last week. Group's Executive Director Karen Miller joins us now. Hi, Karen. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so this was the first in a courthouse, but not the first for Travis County.
That's right. The very first one for Travis County is actually at Little Walnut Creek Library, and that's the first kiosk that we launched.
And now how many do we have with the latest edition?
I believe there are a total of 5 here in Travis County, but there are only 3 that are public facing. We've got a couple that are in domestic violence shelters.
Gotcha. So 5 out of about 45 across the state. What's the purpose of this kiosk?
So we began the kiosk at the very tail end of the pandemic when all of the courthouses were still closed. Right. And court was happening virtually over Zoom. A lot of people, vulnerable Texans, many of the clients that we serve, did not have access to reliable internet or the technology, computers or systems that would allow them to access those hearings. So we got a grant that allowed us to create these kiosks that taught them how to use portals to get into those Zoom hearings. But the most important and valuable piece, I think, of the kiosk is that it's also a portal to connect to our attorneys so that they can be meaningfully prepared when they go to court.
So if I'm facing an eviction or family law issue, how does this kiosk help me exactly?
So it's a touch screen that you can go in and you can just tap on that you need help with housing. And it'll sort of walk you through the process. It'll ask you a series of questions. It can help promulgate forms that you would need to file and tell you how to do that. And if you run into any problems with it, Monday through Thursday from 10 to 2, we have attorneys that are available to chat with people that are using the kiosk and give them some help.
And is this free for people using it?
The services are free.
What's the significance of placing a kiosk at a courthouse?
Oh boy, it's this kiosk in Travis County, it's right across from the JP5 courtroom, which is where eviction hearings are happening, consumer debt cases are happening. And so the really valuable part of it is if someone's going to the courthouse to deal with a problem, if they've been served with eviction paperwork or with a debt collection case, they can go into the courthouse right across from where the judge is going to be and get some help with forms and legal information and in some cases legal advice so they can go in and state their case in a way and
saving
be
saving a lot of time.
Right.
All right. And so what sort of gaps in legal access did you see prior to the installation of the kiosk?
So people have difficulty with transportation is one example. In Travis County, the courthouse for the JP court is about 5 blocks from where the law library is. So having this kiosk right close, they don't have to walk all that distance to get to those other resources.
There you go.
To them.
What are the plans for future kiosks?
We would love to put a kiosk in every county. That's the hope. And we're working with community partners in various parts around Texas. There's a lot of support from the community, and I think we can maybe help crowdsource some more of these to get more funding. The technology themselves, the computers and the technology for it, it's not too expensive, but we also need to be able to support the staff that are supporting.
What a great resource, Karen. Thank you so much for coming on KVUE News Midday to tell us more about it.
Thank you so much for having me.
And we appreciate your time. We'll see you in just a bit. Stay with us.